Hey everybody, Phil Clemente here, Air Filtration Solutions. Hope you're all doing well out there. You know, with this COVID-19 virus hanging over our heads, it's really changed our lives, and the HVAC industry has really been affected by this. I've been getting a ton of inquiries about MERV 13 pleated filters, increasing the efficiency of facility filters. So I'm going to give you my take on it because right now I know every air filter person you're talking to is going to tell you MERV 13 pleats, MERV 14 pleated filters, or, go that route. I have a totally different concept, and I'm going to share it with you and let you be the judge because I don't think pleated filters are the answer to any efficiency, and I'll tell you why. I'll show you why. So here goes. Anyhow, I really think that the first thing everybody needs to understand is that the majority of the particles in the air that we breathe are man-made particles, large particles. As a matter of fact, I have a test report that was conducted by a university years ago, a local university, headed by a major competitor in the industry. Anyhow, here it is. So, if you look at that chart, you'll see that 91%, if you take an average square foot of air, 91% of that average square foot of air is going to be made up of particles zero point 0.2 and higher. Man-made particles, relatively large particles that air filters could be are highly effective against. So with that being said, we have a product now we've been uh, distributing for years. It's our pre-filters. They're a MERV 9 product that I push instead of pleated filters. I never push pleated filters. I highly advise everyone to steer away from pleated filters. But these products, the EC Guardian 492s with Sporax, are a MERV 9 product, okay? And again, I've been in this industry for over 25 years. I have clients that are still with me for that long. And these are the types of conditions that those filters leave an HVAC system. Now that's a MERV 9 product. MERV 9 product. And the links, the concept of the links in panels is to it eliminates gaps and bypass both between and around air filters, what pleated filters cannot do. Now, pleated filters, getting back to pleated filters, they are notorious for gaps and bypass. I mean, box filters, you're sliding them side by side. It doesn't take a genius to understand there's going to be gaps in bypass. But despite that, you're also going to get products that are exposed to uh, common elements like moisture, once installed in an HVAC system out in the field, and cardboard and moisture is never a good combination. And what happens is the structure becomes compromised and you have structural failure. They either buckle or they collapse and they expose your system just like this. if that isn't bad enough, you have molds and spores just like this. So the bypass, the gaps, the buckling or the collapsing of filters all leads to this. And that's a contaminated system. That's what you don't want, especially during these times, because that affects performance. That leads to possibly inadequate airflow, stagnant air, and that's the last thing you want during these times. So, but that's what you'll still get even by upgrading to a MERV 13. So, now getting back to that test that I showed you, the chart. Now, remember when I said 91% of our large particles? I mean, that's pretty darn consistent with what we see. You saw the conditions of the coils being protected by our MERV 9 links and panels. Those were clean conditions. So that tells us, yeah, it's consistent with that test, because what that test is telling us is that the majority of the particles in the air we breathe are large particles, more than likely man-made particles. With a competent MERV 8 or MERV 9 product, you could capture darn near all those particles. This proves it. You can't do it with pleated filters. So this is why I say that I believe a MERV 13 upgrade is an overkill, and it won't achieve what you want to achieve. It'll do the opposite. So, see, this is my concept that links and panels are the better choice. And luckily, we have a line of MERV 11 links and panels. So you already see how well a MERV 9 works. Okay, to give your tenants peace of mind, you could say you significantly increased efficiency on your filters, and you also chose a line of filters that contains a state-of-the-art biocide antimicrobial that kills bacteria, fungi, all of that stuff. And then it also contains a state-of-the-art adhesive that captures and retains all particles it comes in contact with. Even during change out, it contains those, which is what you want. It all just sounds good, and it does give you that, which pleated filters will not give you. So again, that's my concept. If you were to come to me, I would say try these PolyShield products. So bottom line is, I think it's more important. Yes, you could increase the efficiency of your filters. That's an easy fix. But if you're using pleats, get away from them. Go to the MERV 11 PolyShields. You already see how well just the MERV 9 works. It's consistent with that particle chart. I mean, it definitely tells us that the majority of the particles that's in our air here in Southern California are large particles that could easily be captured and retained by a competent line of HVAC air filters. So in essence, you're going to achieve all your goals with our concept. It's that simple. I just don't think you're going to achieve it with anybody else's, but that's my opinion. And that's for you to decide. So anyhow, I hope it helps. And please, if anybody out there wants to call me and talk filtration, if you want to talk about increasing your facility HVAC air filters, I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Have a great day.